Now, I know what you want to do is jump into editing our photos to make them look amazing, but organizing in Lightroom is a huge aspect of what Lightroom is capable of doing, and learning these things right now will really help you become a better photo editor in the long run, saving you lots and lots of time. So I mentioned this is what we're going to be looking at in this lesson. You have different ways to find the photos that you've previously imported into Lightroom. You have your catalog, folders, and then collections. Catalog, think of that as a quick sort of way that Lightroom has preset options for finding photos. You can click the All Photos button, and that will open up all the photos that you've ever imported into Lightroom. You have all synced photographs, which is if you are using sort of the synced Lightroom aspect of their cloud-based service. You have some quick collections and then previous import. So with previous import, if you imported your photos, say you closed Lightroom and then you come back and you want to get quickly to the photos you just imported the last time, this is a great place to do it. That being said, catalog is probably my least favorite way of finding photos because folders can quickly get lost and photos you imported a month or a week or a year ago can quickly be lost. Folders is the next option, and this is good if you understand and have a really good organized hard drive. This structure will show you folders that you've imported based off of where they are on your computer. Now, since I reset Lightroom before I started teaching this course, I've only imported this one folder from last lesson so far, and so this is the only folder I've seen. But if you've imported lots and lots of folders, you'll see them all over here. And this is just based off of what it's named and where it's at on your documents. Collections is the way that within Lightroom you can create folders for your photos and organize them that way. And that's what we're going to be doing. So to create a folder, just click this plus button and choose Create Collection. And I want you to set this up similar to me so you can find the photos later on in the course. So this one I'm going to call Advanced Portrait Editing. All of these other settings just leave out. One thing to note though, you see that it says include selected photos. If you have photos selected in your library, it will add them to this collection that we create. I only have one photo selected, and so if I click create, what happens is now this new folder basically that appears here only has that one photo. So how do I go back to that folder that has all 8 of those previous photos? I can either click right here in the folders or go to previous import, and you can see all of them. Now, if I want to move all of these photos into that new collection that I created, I can select all of them by just Command A, that's select all, or I can select one and then shift click the last one to select all, or you can Command or Control click if you're on a PC, specific ones that you want to add. And then just simply click to drag and drop them into this folder. So now if I go to this Advanced Portrait Editing folder, they're all right there. All right, so I want to show you now quickly what happens if we want to import our next folder. So if I click Import, it opens up our folder structure to the previous sort of place that we imported from, which is nice. And so if I want to import this extra photos folder, we can either import them and then go back and create a new collection, or we can choose Add to Collection. You see now we have the collection we just created over here, or we can create a new one. So I'm going to do that by hitting the plus button and call this Extra Photos. And then choose Create, and then Import. So now we have these 2 folders right here within our collections. You also notice that we have those 2 folders right here within our folder structure. And we also, now if we click Previous Import, we only see the photos from the Extras Photos folder that we just imported. If we click All Photographs, we can see all of them. Now I'm quickly going to import the rest of the folders of photos that are for this course, and I want you to do the same, and then we'll meet up after. So if you followed the instructions, you should have 5 folders right now, like this: Advanced Portrait Editing, Extra Photos, Full Editing Sessions, Panorama Photos, and Practice Photos. You'll also see them all right here. So you might be wondering, Phil, this is cool, but why would we create our own collections when we can easily find them right here? And the reason is because you can better organize the photos right here. We can actually create master folders and put all of these subfolders within it, which makes it really, really easy and much easier than in the folders category right here, because believe me, after years of editing and importing literally hundreds of folders of photos, it's much harder to find those folders within this structure than under collections. For example, I could have a collection for wedding photography or travel photography, or I could do it however I want. I could do 2018, 2019, and then by month. But with collections, you have much more flexibility. So to create sort of a master folder, choose the plus button right here and choose Create Collection Set. So this is going to be a set of collections. I'm going to call this Lightroom Classic CC Course, and then choose Create. Now this has a little drop down option. Now there aren't any photos in it now, but if I select all of these folders and drag them into the Lightroom Classic CC Course master folder, now I have them all within there, and I can easily open up all the photos from this course or go into specific ones, which is going to be easy moving forward with this class. Now by simply toggling this up and down, we can more quickly and easily find the photos we are looking for. All right, so we still have some amazing options for organizing, filtering, and rating our photos in Lightroom, and we're going to be going over those options next. But now you know a big tool and a big skill in how you create collections to stay organized in Lightroom.